Welcome to a go, and welcome to the new year of 2024. If you haven't seen any of our other videos, we have been putting content out on YouTube since August of 2021 and had many of us attending estate sales, usually being the first ones in line, snagging some killer finds such as Danish Modern, Borja Brasilia furniture, and the list goes on. We also have a few videos where we hit up citywide garage sales and auctions. We have also put out a few more serious videos where we talk about online toxicity in the reseller and collector communities, as well as covering the topic of staying positive when there are haters that want to see you fail. Not only do I have a brick and mortar store, as of recent I've created a studio for recording and editing my videos, since there isn't always garage sales and estate sales to attend, and so that I can put out a variety of content without having to make a day trip out of it. With all that said, this year has not only been a struggle because of the economy, but also an inner struggle because I want to branch out and create my own products that I can easily replenish without having to travel long distances to pick up auction winnings or marketplace finds. YouTube has also been slow to grow and only have 2 or 3 videos out of 91 in total that seem to be attracting any followers. I love Italian Murano and Italian pottery, but I've done pretty much all of the videos that I'm going to do on those 2 topics. I'm one of those people that have many interests and I'm constantly in need of change. So that's where this video I'm making comes in. I opened my store last January in the small town where I live, and the foot traffic has been horrible, but it's been great to have the space for appointment sales and a convenient place to sell and store my inventory while having it organized like a store, unlike renting storage units. I also have a 10x10 booth at an antique mall that used to be a 10x20 before I started renting my storefront, and that change was at a time when the economy had its first blow and the prices I could get from inventory started to plummet. Otherwise, I would have kept my 10x20 and have the new storefront. The first Broyhill Sculptra dresser that I restored sold right away for $1,200 when I had my expanded booth, and the last one I restored only sold for $800, of which I paid $600 to help an ex-friend out. And at that price, it took months to sell. Let me tell you, for me personally, things are not what they once were. Even with me restoring furniture while everyone else seems to be selling at high prices in original condition, i.e. horrible condition. And don't even get me started about online auctions. Prices have gone through the roof, and things sell wholesale for more than I can get for the same items resell/retail. I think one huge problem I'm having is getting my inventory in front of the right people. And I mean physically, not online, of which I feel I've almost exhausted. Instagram has been terrible lately and almost pointless. And I take that back about online sales because I do need to work on my online sales. I have so many small items. I do put some of them in my antique booth, but otherwise they're just sitting at my store, not selling at all. So I'm thinking about doing eBay, thinking about just putting a lot of stuff up on there, starting at 99 cents because I do not have a store and I really don't want to put it in a store and still be sitting on it. So I thought about doing 99 cents and selling it off and see what I get for it. I'm at the point I just want to reduce my inventory and try to make some of my money back and hopefully on some items make a profit. I also thought about trying out Whatnot, even though I know in the very beginning I'll have to sell stuff really cheap and maybe lose money until I get a following. So that might be an avenue I might check out. The point is I want to get rid of a lot of the small inventory. I'm using my antique booth space just to get rid of stuff. I have a lot of high-end, high-quality items that I'm not really willing to come very much more down on. I already have. So I'm using the antique booth to work on reducing my lower-end items. And I'm almost at the point where I don't have much more to take over there, except for a whole bunch of art. I still have to figure out that part. And speaking about art, that's one thing I'm starting to delve into. I'm starting to make brutalist concrete art. And I've already made one example piece. That's something I really need to start working on and creating more designs. The other project I've been wanting to work on, I already have all the materials, and that's making vinyl record storage shelves. There'll be small shelves where you can place your turntable on top. I've also been on the search for new items I can sell in my antique booth. A lot of the vendors do sell new products as well as vintage and antiques. I have a couple of ideas, but I need to make some contacts. This year's going to be an interesting year. I want to highly reduce my inventory. I may even close my storefront. We'll see how this year goes. This year is pretty much the year to live off the inventory I already have. I'm not planning on investing much more money into inventory at this point. What I would love to happen for this year, start making more sales, and I would love to have my storefront where I continue to sell modern design from the 20th century. But most of all, I'd love to be able to use my storefront to promote my own art and furniture. When it comes to this YouTube channel and all of the things I need to work on, it may just have to be put on the back burner. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with it at this point. These sit-down videos take hours of script writing, recording, and editing. And for some reason, I can only record like 2 minutes onto my phone when I'm out and about. Otherwise, it won't download to my computer. And that's been going on for a year. Technology is a big headache. What I like to do is get to the point where I can show how I create brutalist concrete art. But we'll see. The main thing about YouTube content is putting out videos that interest enough people. I'd love to do more videos about art and design found on Miami Vice, but we'll see. Anyway, thanks for stopping by, and we'll catch you next time.